battle rival monsters as you explore the perilous lands of the Uncanny Valley. Discover secret parts to make the ultimate monster. Join today. Join the Mad Science Alliance.
The Mad Science Alliance does not assume any liability. We recommend you do not stare at the monster. Do not look away from monster. Do not look.
Well, that was one of the intros of all time.
You, why is there an eyeball staring at us from the letter O?
Just a gimmick, I suppose. Should I go over the history of this game and its relation to our editor?
What the fuck is this? 3 profiles already, and apparently one was made for us. Weird. As for the relations, sure, go ahead.
I'll explain after the cutscene.
Oh, there you are! Are you joining our Mad Science Alliance as an apprentice or not? My name is... the Troublescope?
This is some hoodwinked looking animation.
Help! My voters, the people of Cobbleshire are being menaced by a terrible monster! So that's where my last creation, Mongor the Unstable, went. I've been wondering. Anyway, you go handle this for me.
Being sent to do some dirty work before even being told what we're doing? Okay.
Take control of my monster Gorbak and go help the mayor.
So this game is one of our editor's favorite games of his past, although he primarily played on the Wii version, which has more polish and better sound than this. We're doing it on a PS2 emulator. Could have done DS, but it would have been squashed visual-wise.
So I guess we'll expect shitty sound and glitchy images. This is gonna be fun.
Obama, you haven't really explained what this game is.
You make monsters and then kill opposing monsters. What else is there to know?
Why does my village get all the monsters? Oh, did Fuseless send you? I'm glad you're here. Can you do something about those creatures? They are blocking my path to re-election. I mean, my path home.
Doesn't his name translate roughly to envious votes or jealous votes? Would have assumed no votes because of the German word nine.
Okay, well, if we're gonna go off of what Obama said about what this game is and how it works, I bet I can figure it out fairly well. I mean, this is the tutorial after all, and you're not supposed to lose.
Yeah, you're gonna see why the PS2 version looks the worst out of the 3. We could have done the Wii version, but using an Xbox controller in place of a Wii remote and nunchuck is really awkward. Also, just skip Fuseless's talking here. It goes on for way too long, and I can just tell you how to play. Select a body part. Use an attack from said body part on the opponent. It'll be a back and forth until either you get destroyed or they do.
In other words, put your skills from a Rock'em Sock'em game into this one.
Seems simple enough to understand.
You use up as much as you can until you do not have the energy to use said moves anymore. In that instance, you can recharge to full power, but you are vulnerable if the opponent still has energy left. You can dodge to recharge some of your energy, but the dodge is a coin toss. You still regain energy regardless, but it's a gamble, especially when you're in the red on all body parts.
In other words, don't go into full power if someone is close to opening your door.
Joe, what the fuck kind of comparison is that? You're one perverted old man, I swear. Anyway, that seemed fairly easy to understand. I just went with the one attack that did the most damage. Oh, so you do a mini-game to repair body parts if damaged. That's neat.
You could imagine this shit on the Wii, where you whip the damn thing around in a circle to repair the parts. It's a workout for sure when you have all parts severely damaged.
It's like when you spin your dick around and around like a helicopter.
Now I'm glad we're not on the Wii version. You'll put disgusting thoughts in my head the entire time.
You could see the analog sticks as nipples.
What in the hell is wrong with you? Did you see something that got you excited and now your mind's way far gone into the gutter?
Well, I'm seeing a lot of TikTok comments on videos from art creators saying that they want them to do R34 or Futaneri. I'm seeing them everywhere. And then I decided to research those two things. I haven't been the same since.
Joe, you know that you shouldn't do anything based on TikTok comments. Now you forever plagued your mind with that horny gooner shit, and I bet that'll be hard as fuck to get rid of.
You know what else is hard as fuck?
Joe, please, I don't know what your plan is, but this is going way too far.
You guys are too afraid to have a good time. Admit it.
Whatever. Just keep in mind that this is still YouTube and not some lawless website.
Accept my thanks. Feel free to return and explore our beautiful village anytime. I've got plans for you. Return to the castle immediately.
Aw, man. We get to hand this thing back? Shame!
It's the tutorial. Of course, you won't be able to use some OP shit right away. You can remake him, though, later on.
Your help was most appreciated. I am Professor Fuseless, Master of Mechanical Mad Sciences, and you are?
I wonder if that mechanical arm of his is used to help him in certain cases.
I'm gonna get so sick and tired of this shit. Obama? Is there a limit to how many monsters we can make?
10's the limit. What, were you gonna make an entire army?
Welcome to the Mad Science Alliance, apprentice. Remember those ingredients you received in combat? You can view them in your new Igor. Igor is your own personal data management system. Igor tracks your progress as well as your inventory. Let's look at your ingredients now.
I was just thinking about making 3 monsters that each of us can have and play with. When we are able to, anyway.
We can use the ingredients you just saw to make a mechanical part to flatten your opponents. When you want to open Igor, use the select button. Go on, I'll meet you in my workshop.
I want to play with my own monster as soon as possible, if you catch my drift.
Don, would you consider just making 2 monsters for you and me? I don't trust Joe with a monster of his own. He'd draw some weird-ass fanfic of it in himself.
Nah, I'll still make 3 when possible. Besides, why would Joe draw that shit when we likely have artists in our community that would happily draw that gooner shit for like a Happy Meal or something?
Is that a Derpixen reference?
Oh no, we've said her name. She won't show up, but just because she's taking a break right now doesn't mean she isn't lurking and watching over everything.
Be careful. Each experiment creates a specific monster part. The better you perform an experiment, the higher strength part you create. If your quality falls to 0, you will fail the experiment and your ingredients will be destroyed. To the Weldotron!
So if I fuck this up, this whole place goes up like Chernobyl? Well, that's comforting.
That's basically what'll happen, yes. Our editor has memories of fucking up the hardest difficulty multiple times for parts and causing the building to explode and losing rare ingredients. He was certainly not a fan. Anyway, to put this minigame into the simplest terms that even Joe could understand, just follow the line with the welder and do not weld outside the lines. You're looking for the quality bar to go into blue for the best results. The shit gets so much more stressful in harder difficulties, hence our editor throwing his Wii remote one time in rage because of how hard it was.
I've always had trouble coloring inside the lines anyway, so I couldn't do this at all.
So that means it'll be me that will make all of the parts from start to finish.
If you're not feeling confident to do certain ones, I can take over. Some of the hardest ones are just straight up unfair half the time.
Now, I got this one. It's slow and easy to manage. We'll likely only show these machines one time unless there's a major fuck up or something. Since it's the same thing over and over again, I'd imagine with some changes regarding layout and shit, if I'm assuming right.
Is there a sus monster part in this game, Obama? You know, one that would be fitting for me?
Actually, no, there isn't. Even if you stretch some of them out, none of them are inherently sus.
Stretch them out just like the shit I saw last night.
Okay, I'm gonna call Jill and tell her to revoke your nightly internet privileges since you seriously have a problem, especially now.
You're no fun, man. I'm trying to live my life before I croak and you're being the fun police.
There's a difference between having fun and being a degenerate motherfucker, which is what you're being like right now. Again, I don't get why you're doing all this.
You'd be stupid not to understand it, Donnie. It's been a major thing for the past month regarding the age verification thing.
Oh, right, that's happening either today or very soon, I believe.
Yeah, and one of the ways to circumvent that whole thing is to watch things that are clearly not marked for kids. Wait, was all that an attempt to try and save our viewers from being ID'd? That's clever. I mean, our whole channel, both before the rebrand and currently, is not kid-friendly, so it would have been fine, I think, but still. Clever. Neat. I made a shitty canon from all that.
Yeah, well, we're just starting, so it makes sense.
Like in the old days. It was just the four of us back then. Masters of the mad sciences. Mechanical, biological,
I bet he...
chemical. But one of us, Aaron Marty, became seduced by all the power he could potentially command.
Convenient way to make a villain, since those three are super simple to understand.
Argued over how to deal with him, and everyone went their separate ways. Anyway, let's go and attach this part.
Hell yeah, I can make my first
Fine
monster.
work on that part, apprentice.
You're only saying that because you're the one with the controller right now. When it comes time to make new monsters for me and Fuckboy over here,
Fuck off.
we should have the controller, so it makes sense.
I plan on doing it like this. Every mission or whatever we do will rotate. It'll go from me to Joe to Obama and then back to me. Just so you two aren't bored as hell.
It's the Lightning Tower, a truly electric place. I'm taking my monster back. You'll have to make your own. Build your first creation here, apprentice. Then bring it to glorious life with a burst of lightning! Let me show you. No doubt there are scrap parts around here for you to use. Let me show you how to construct a monster. First,
Okay, I get it. Let me do my fucking thing. I'm sure I can figure it out just fine. Of course, I will name it after myself to officially claim it as my own. Also, since if we come back to this game, I'll remember whose monster is whose.
You're just stroking your own ego.
I'll ignore the sexual innuendo from that, but I agree with Don. If we give our monsters random-ass names, how would we fucking know which one is ours if we return?
it's alive!
Dude wishes he was Gene Wilder.
Brilliant! Spectacular! Splendid! In other words, nicely done. Now, if you'd like, we need some more parts. Now, head.
All right, first official mission with the monstrosity that I've created. You guys think I'll survive? Trip question. Of course I will.
Your monsters look very promising. It's in the dungeon, ready for its mission. Put them to good use.
What if the launch goes wrong and he gets shot into the ocean? Do we have a contingency plan for that?
That would be hilarious, but also very rude if there was a mechanic where a launch could fucking fail and your monster would come randomly damaged.
I'll admit that my monster doesn't look nearly as imposing as the one from the tutorial, but this will do for now.
Good news! Tourism is picking up! We have an interesting new visitor to Cobbleshire. I think he's up in the northeast corner. You should go find him.
He's likely looking for bitches and is having trouble finding any. Can't wait till we meet the baddie that does biological parts.
What the fuck? Why is my screen all black? I don't fucking care about the quest Fuseless. I can tell this early bit is gonna be crawling with tutorial shit.
Which you don't need to read since I know how this shit goes. At least I'm just reading the notes the editor left me.
Ah, hello. Leo Lumiere, creator of Resource Locator devices, at your service. The resource locators will point out where a challenge is. Complete a challenge, and you shall be rewarded appropriately. The ingredients you discover in a challenge will help you to make new and better monster parts. But I can't seem to remember where I put any of them.
You know, most of them are pointless to do for a while, up until you get to the third area. At least that's what I remember it being like.
I bet the best way to get parts is by fucking up monsters, so I guess we can do some farming in the middle of the quest? I doubt we'll get high-end shit, but enough to make monsters for you two, if I can.
The fuck you mean if you can?
Oh, right. He can only make one other monster for now, up until he's able to make a torso. You cannot make a monster without legs or a torso, and we only have parts to make one monster. I guess it'll be a coin toss to who gets it. I'll also explain the differences between the three major categories and their advantages and disadvantages. Mechanical is effective on biological, biological is effective on alchemical, and alchemical is effective on mechanical. I'm not sure if that means the same goes for disadvantages, like if you used mechanical on alchemical, but that's how it goes.
Hey, that's a new animation for when your guy got hit. Does that mean anything?
It means that part is below half health and is in danger of being knocked off. If he were to hit the torso enough to get to that point, Don's monster would start slouching.
Fucking slimy bastard dodging me and shit. I'm about to lose the part I just fucking made a few minutes ago. Is this game supposed to be a ball buster?
There goes that shiny new part Don put a lot of effort into making.
It's not the hardest game in the world, and this is supposed to be the easiest part of the game where you're learning. But when it comes time to fight the boss monsters, yeah, the difficulty does go up. I find it to go up astronomically when you are in the second half of the game.
Fantastic. Y'all better like and subscribe for me going through this mess. I mean, I'm sure the game is awesome, but I just need to get over the hurdle that being beaten the fuck up even if I win.
It would be deemed inconsiderate if you didn't. Is that the new meme we're going with now since that last video?
I would advise not antagonizing people in videos like these, even if our editor dealt with them directly. This is entertainment, not a lynching. Also, you can regain lost parts in the repair minigame, so it's not a total loss. It does take a while to do because you only got 10 seconds.
Chill also says, I only got 10 seconds max, and I try to make it count. Viagra is my lord and savior.
For this minigame, you shovel away dirt, break skulls that are in the way, and then you're done.
Seems easy enough. I'm not expecting King Tut's treasure from doing these.
A floodlight. We can decorate the lawn with those and have a rave party.
Please don't fucking tell me you just said rape party.
No, I said grave party. With a DJ and goth people dancing to Thomas the fucking Tank Engine.
I remember that. It was one of the first memes or trends our editor discovered. Didn't participate in it? God, no, but was aware. Someone's Discord is open again.
I think it was from Vino's server since he got back from camping. We're still assessing if he's a bear now or he is dating one, like how women say they'd choose the bear.
As for whose Discord notifications that was, I can assume it was Joe since he automatically knew.
No point in hiding it. The hell am I supposed to do until my monster is made, if ever?
Excellent. Feel free to use any of my resource locators you find. They are the
Enjoying your little break? Too bad, because it's over! Hurry back here with what you have found!
Is this what it feels like to work in a retail or fast food setting? I don't know, since I only spent time in one, and nobody said a word to me.
Now we get to make a head. All you have to do is look at the symbol at the bottom, and whatever symbol is above a robot's head that is not that symbol displayed on the screen is what you crush. Do not crush the one with the correct symbol. How that makes a head, I have no fucking idea, but hey, it's a minigame that is pretty easy except for the tier 4 difficulty one, where they fucking spin and glitch and shit.
I'm literally just looking up the recipes that'll get me the good parts and not the pure or faulty ones. Call it cheating or whatever, but I'm doing it that way so I don't scream at the screen for losing with faulty or pure parts.
But then people won't be as engaged if you're not yelling and screaming and crying and smashing your controller like in the past.
I'm an old man, Joe. I can't be doing that shit for the sake of my blood pressure. I'm surprised I haven't had a stroke yet.
That's hard to believe, Donnie.
What the hell do you mean by that, Joe? Do you want me to have a stroke?
People have strokes all the time, man. In public, in the shower, in bed, they happen all the time, and it's great to make the chance of prostate cancer go down.
What the fuck are you? Oh my fucking God, Joe.
What? What's the problem with having strokes?
Joe, what you are describing is stroking, aka jorking it, aka spanking the monkey, or stroking the goose. What Donald is describing is strokes that affect your fucking heart and can kill you if you get a gnarly one. Were you honestly thinking he was talking about stroking himself?
Oh, that's what he meant. My mind's so far gone that I thought he was saying he never strokes himself.
You're gonna get us in so much trouble, Joe. Like, I'm sure YouTube is gonna hear all that and punish us for your stupidity. Fuck it, it's already said now. I got an explosive goofbot head or whatever. Awesome. I'm gonna make this monster for Joe to control, just to see if he gets fucked up since he deserves it for laughing at the thought of me having a stroke in my chest.
Well, I guess that means I'm gonna sit here for a while longer till you get to the torso machine so you can make one for me. This next mission is just gonna be monster cleanup of the area.
I'm gonna make them all wish they could have played Gooner Gotcha games instead of this, like that weird-ass Enigma of Sepia game where it's popular anime characters, but gender bended.
All these monsters, please, disperse these every citizen.
Don't worry, anorexic man. I will destroy all of these monsters and then claim a fine woman to be mine.
Joe, The only woman in this game is the biological scientist. For us to make parts, there's no women in Cobbleshire.
Well, what the fuck is the point of being here if there's no fine maiden to claim?
Here's a suggestion. Play the damn game for this event month and use the monster I fucking made for you so you're not left out. You're being inconsiderate!
We're definitely milking that shit for all it's worth, I guess. Fine. I'll play along and beat the stupid monsters. No bitches is not worth it, though.
Your goals are whack, man.
What kind of shit did he just puke on me? Looked like some Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
It's supposedly seawater, but that is the most green-ass shit water I've ever seen. Fuck it, I'm calling it Baja Blast water now.
Wow, Joe's monster made it out alive with just a somewhat damaged right arm and everything else is just a scratch? I'm impressed.
You act like I can't handle myself in a fight. Well, once you whip your dick out, nobody's gonna want to try and fight you. It's a great tactic.
And there he goes again with the dirty innuendo. I'm gonna fucking call you Herbert in a minute.
You can't tell me with a straight face that someone legit typed that name out and didn't have their cat press keys on the keyboard.
Hold on there, Joe. That looks to be a Nordic name, maybe from Sweden. Maybe one of the devs at Backbone is Swedish and he got to name a monster. You never know.
I'm feeling a bit trollish today. I'll block his leg attacks and make him destroy himself.
That also means whatever part you're blocking with also has a chance of breaking off. Blocking does not guarantee safety all the time.
Just kill the fucking thing. You've had your fun, but we got a video to do, and this is just gonna take up time. Do that shit when we're not recording or something, man. Time is disk space.
Okay, fine. It's dead now. Can't the guy have some fun? You're such a buzzkill.
He definitely is a buzzkill, but he's right. We need to preserve disk space.
I can't repair all the parts in time.
Serves you right for fucking around and not killing it sooner.
It's not a big deal, Joe. The headpiece is like 99% repaired. It won't matter.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, this guy's looking to be a damaged sponge. Just from the torso alone.
Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. That torso piece alone is one of the tankiest pieces you can make, outside of the truck rig and maybe the Bahamut torso. You're gonna be here for a little bit unless you go for the other parts instead.
So it sacrifices energy sustainability for the sake of better physical defense. Can't say that it's a bad idea, since it's not.
You could imagine how broken it would be to have a tank for a torso with enormous amounts of energy capacity. There are a few that are sort of like that, but it's hard to get those due to the Tier 4 difficulty.
That thing looks to be alchemical, and from what Obama said, biological should have an advantage, so here I go. Fuck yeah, I won the mission.
Again, I am impressed. This still is early game, and I don't expect the difficulty to go up that much. Nevertheless, the next mission will be mine.
You're a lifesaver and a mayor's job saver. Thank you again.
This next part is to make legs. Literally all you do is hit the green pads and avoid obstacles. Can't fucking believe I have to wait so long before I can get my own monster to control, but it's still on the horizon.
And how long until we face a boss? That house on the hill is oddly out of place from the entire village.
That would be it, Donnie. What, are you gonna make me fight it when I haven't touched this game all video?
Well, you're the brainiac compared to us, so it's not completely out of the question.
Joe, I haven't played this in years, and I'm going off of memory and the editor's cliff notes. What makes you think I could pull it off?
Well, I can make you an arm that could make the boss even easier. There's an arm I can make that has disabling, which, if I'm reading it right, can literally disable parts. I read a recipe whilst finding the ones for these parts, which is how I know.
I don't even need to read these damn notes anymore if you've literally got the wiki up.
I don't even know what's going on between you two, and I'm just gonna use what's given to me Unga Bunga style.
Alrighty, we got some good-ass legs I made from steel pipes, which in reality would be so easy to break apart due to how skinny they are, but fuck it, this is a video game and we'll follow video game logic. I'm putting these legs on my guy because it's my choice and it's my mission.
I have noticed some strange radio that apprentice. Excellent!
Time to see what this is all about.
Cobbleshire is being overrun by scary pumpkins! You must help!
Am I literally doing what teenagers do during Halloween? You know, going to people's houses and stomping and destroying carved pumpkins because their mommy and daddy never loved or held them. That is my mission? The fuck did I make these premium quality parts for if I'm a justified vandal?
This mission didn't make much sense to me either, and would have preferred if these pumpkins plus the boss fight were included as one mission. Its only purpose is to open up the torso machine after.
Don was so hyped up for this as he gets handed a non-action mission. You could make up for it and fight everyone here. But you're more concerned of disk space, so I guess you're just smashing pumpkins instead.
Hey Alexa, play Smashing Pumpkins.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing? You just set off some viewer's Alexa and is likely blaring the house with some Smashing Pumpkins. What you really need to do is to include the other one that'll also play music and shit. Hey Google, play Smashing Pumpkins.
Dude, that's just rude. Now we got viewers who have both struggling to turn that shit off and whatnot. We need to cover all of them, man. Hey, Echo, play Cannibal Corpse. Specifically, Hammer Smash Face.
Those poor bastards that watch our stuff on their tablets and televisions without headphones on are cursing us the fuck out right now. How many are actually going to be affected, you think?
I don't know, but I'm finished being a filthy vandal for the mayor. Obama, this is going to be your mission next. At least once I make a torso. And get that disabling arm ready.
And I'm so grateful and shamed for deceiving you. I do know where those pumpkins came from. The Baron bullied me into letting him build that house on the hill so he could spy on Fuseless. Please don't think less of me or vote for anyone else.
Hey Don, I think you and Mayor Knight are voting and have a lot in common.
Fuck off, man.
Do we go inside the house, or is the house the actual boss?
That would be yes, Joe. I'm not spoiling that shit.
Well, how about we train you a little more before you go exploring a big scary house? Return. Now we can make. For this, we would use.
So this machine can be a major piss-off if you're not good with fast movements or are twitchy with the trigger. All you do is hammer down bolts that pop up around the sphere. Do not hammer the ones that are already down, because that will cause them to pop back up and in turn lose quality. This shit is so frustrating on later difficulties that I'm glad we can slow down time if we ever do the harder shit. I'm not opposed to using the emulator's speed option to cheat.
And I will be the one making this shit. And quite possibly blow the lab up because it can be finicky. Great! Can't wait to have Fuseless use that robotic arm to strangle me one day.
That actually sounds like some hot, kinky shit, Don. I didn't know you had such an imagination.
I don't have time to respond to such stupid shit, Joe. I need to lock the fuck in for this one.
It's so easy to accidentally hit a pounded bolt since the visuals are kinda ass, and it's sensitive.
Obama, you are also super dirty-minded. Pounded, ass, and sensitive in the same sentence? You two thought I was the dirty-minded one. You two are also bad?
I really am going to tell Jill to cut you the fuck off at night so you don't get into that gooner shit anymore.
You both are distracting me. You're lucky this is just the basic bitch difficulty of this machine, or else I'd mute you both.
So you made a steampunk rice cooker?
That is slippery, and I can imagine it'll be good with dodges and misses. I gotta make more parts anyway, so bear with me for a few minutes. After some crafting and getting the arm that'll disable body parts, this monster will be dedicated to Barack Obama. Don't fuck this up, man.
I may be rusty, but I am not gonna let some termite food defeat me. I do wonder if the devs watched Monster House and were inspired. I don't know, let's roll!
For the good of my voters, that house must go! You'll help me evict. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Well, it's too late to back out now. Everybody say hello to Resident Tula. I keep forgetting how good the OST is for this game. It's such a niche title, and yet it got probably one of the best songs for a boss ever. Battle music is fine, but this shit is fire. It gives off the feeling of this thing is powerful.
Holy shit, is our graphics settings that bad?
They shouldn't be. I mean, this game runs like ass for some reason, and we have been trying to get it to run better, but with little success. I do believe that this game was a Wii game first, and then DS and PS2 game second.
I love how once you disable its ability to recharge and use the head and leg parts, this boss is pretty much cooked. Now, if this were the final boss, then I'd be trying to disable the arms.
How long does the disabling go for? It's been a couple of turns and he still can't use his parts?
I might be incorrect with this, but I believe it's 3 full turns before the disabling goes away. Before that happens, though, I'll be sure to reapply it, so he can't do shit. Oh, fuck, he's fast.
Nice dodge! I can tell this would be a pain if you fought it with faulty parts. Our editor struggled when he first played this, I think. At least from what he told us.
Get disabled once again, bitch. Wait, that could be taken out of context.
We don't want to make fun of disabled people, viewers. That's a huge no-no. Now, if you're faking a mental disability for clicks and sympathy, that's different.
Save the moral compass shit for when we want to get called a schizo once again.
That's another comment we can make a bit of bank on for how stupid it was. Anyway, Resident Tula is pretty much done since he couldn't do anything once his arms were gone. This is nowhere near as hard as what the others will be if we return, so I highly expect to see the number of losses go up potentially.
Thank you. Never has Cobbleshire had a champion like you. Promise that you'll endorse me.
Maybe in another timeline. Anyway, we're calling it here for now. See y'all in the next Nostalgia event video.